Welcome to our third and final video from our three-part series video tutorial on Socrative. Today, just in case you missed the first video, that's when we discussed about the why, the when, and the how. Basically, we talked about the different reasons why we should probably use a software like Socrative or anything similar to it, and how it's important to use data in order to provide your kids with a better lesson. Of course, we talked about the when, how it's very important when to use this software, for example during the lesson delivery or even as an exit ticket. That's where Socrative can really shine. And then of course we talked about the how to get started with Socrative and how to set up Socrative. During the second video of this three-part series, that's when we talked about the actually how to use it in the classroom, and I gave you different examples on how to use Socrative. We talked about how you can use it on the go. You don't have to have anything pre-planned necessarily. Socrative gives you the tools to, on the go, ask questions to your kids. They can be anything from multiple choice, true and false, or even open-ended questions. So in case you haven't seen those videos, you can always go back and check them out. But today we're actually going to visit a real classroom. We're going to go ahead and visit Miss Sandra Landa, which is one of our 8th grade math teachers at Christian Middle School. And hopefully you can see how Socrative is being used and how her kids react, and maybe some tips from her.
Hello, my name is Ms. Landa, and I'm an 8th grade math teacher. I've been using Socrative for a few years now. It's been like 4 to 5 years that I've been using it. I like to use Socrative because I use it as formative assessment. To find the rule. How do we find the rule if it's a transformation?
You get it 2 points?
You look at your 2 points. They're already giving you the 2 points. So then, transformations. You go right. Kids really enjoy technology, so they're really engaged. So look at number 3, guys. You have this quadrilateral. I can use it as an assignment, or I can use it as a test. It gives me immediate feedback to the students and to me. So I believe Socrative helps me a lot in the classroom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that it? Yes. So it moved 5 units. Right. Plus 5 on what? On the X or on the Y? X. On the X.
At this point, Ms. Landa has already provided her students with examples on how to solve the problem, so they're working independently and they will be submitting the answers once they're finished.
Answer, guys. We've got all the answers, so show you how you did. So we do have 2 of you or several of you having a wrong answer. You put A and B. Right? So your A was X minus 5. No, X was 5, Y plus 3, and we said that it was Y minus 3. And then B, why is it wrong? Why is B wrong?
They're both subtracting.
They're both subtracting when you're supposed to subtract only the Y, not the X. Okay, I'm skipping on some of them. Okay, that's the next one. Okay, give it a try, and let's see if you can come up with something. I highly recommend Socrative. I've always suggested it to all my fellow co-teachers, and I do have several programs already made in the Socrative, and that's what I like, that I can use them every year.
So one of the things I hope that you notice in this classroom is that every single kid had an iPad. So Socrative does not only provide you with data, but it also helps to make each one of your kids accountable. All of them have the problem in front of them, and all of them have to submit an answer, and that is very important. It's one of the things that I really like about Socrative. The other thing to notice is that Ms. Land already had collected all these questions from the past, and now she was able to pick and choose the questions that she wanted her kids to answer. And that's very powerful, because your kids need extra help on a certain subject. You can always go and look for the questions that are appropriate for that. So there you go, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. This concludes our 3-part series on Socrative. I hope you enjoy visiting Miss Sandra Landa's classroom, and hopefully you get a pretty good idea on how to use Socrative in your classroom and the benefits that you can get out of this program. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.